Hi boys and girls, happy Friday. We're doing art today. It's a fun little art project. And parents, if you're watching, I was just gonna say, any of the art things we do, if you can try to hang on to them, especially the rainbow fish, their names, can't think right now, but the things you do, if you do save them, I want to put together a little memory book for them. Hopefully when we get back to school, we can catch up on it, but it'll have little writing in it, their stories and some artwork and hopefully some photographs. So next week, I'm gonna ask you guys to send me a photo, but right now, just when you're done with these things, just make sure you save them for me, okay? All right, so this is what we're making. It's really nice. I just love it. It is an apple, and if you can see, it's nice and shiny. Okay, and what you need to do is go into your black folder that I sent home that has some apple things and pumpkin things, and it looked like this. And then you can pull that note off, okay, and save the little leaves for later. Okay, and then I'm going to set this down. I'm in my kitchen again because I have more space to do art. And I'm going to tilt the camera like that. Okay, so what you need is you need tissue paper. So tissue paper is just the stuff that you use to, wrap presents or wrap your presents before you put them in the box, right? And red. Now, if you wanted to make a green or a yellow, that's okay, but I kind of like the red. Normally in the classroom, we make a big giant tree with green leaves and we put the apples up on the tree. And so we like them red because the green ones don't show up very good. But, hopefully you have some of this around. You could use construction paper, but this just looks a little better. It's a little lighter and it comes out real nice and shiny. Okay, so when you're done, what you do is you just cut them into little sort of 1-inch squares like this. And one thing I do want you to watch is when you're cutting, and if it has that fold, do you see the fold, how that's folded like that? That's kind of a natural fold in the tissue paper. Try to cut around that, okay? Because otherwise they won't lay flat, okay? So what I usually do is just snip that off when I get to it. Okay, now I mixed up a solution of a little Elmer's glue, okay, just regular Elmer's glue and water. I'll show you the consistency. It kind of looks like milk, doesn't it? Another really good thing to use is liquid starch. It comes in that blue bottle. Not everybody uses that anymore. My mom used to use it in the laundry, but I never do. But I have some at school. I just didn't bring it home, so this works fine too. So it's glue with a little bit of water. Make it a little runnier than a normal thick pasty glue. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cover a small area. You don't have to worry about going out of the lines either because we're going to cut them out when we're done. And then you just take the little squares of tissue paper or construction paper and lay them down. I do warn you that your fingers get a little sticky too, especially with this one. I think that's less sticky with the starch. Okay, lay them down. And it's okay to overlap them. I'm going to show you something. A little trick. Lick your finger, because they're hard to pick up. And look, I can pick it up when I lick my finger and I just lay it down in that glue. And it's okay to overlap. We don't want any white when we're done. So if I have a little area with white, I can just put another one. I have kind of a small one here. I'll put that over the top. And then every once in a while, parents, if you want to just brush a thin layer on the top, it'll hold them down a little better. Okay. So you don't want to put glue on the whole thing, because if you do, it'll dry up before you get to the bottom area. Okay, so I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to finish this because I think you guys get the idea. All right, so you overlap. You try to cover up all the white area. I'll put a little bit more. Makes it shiny too when you put it over the top. Okay, it'll hold them down and it makes it nice and shiny. So I've only done this much, but I think you get the hang of it. It does take a while, but it turns out super, super pretty. Okay, then you let it dry. When it's all dry, you are going to cut out these leaves right here that I made you. And if you have brown construction paper, you can cut out a little stem. Here, I'll go ahead and show you with this glue. I'm going to put my stem here. I didn't make that thick enough, did I? That's all right, because when I cut it out, and then I can even put a little of my thinned out Elmer's glue here and here. Now I would wait till I cut it out though to put those on. I'm just trying to show you. There you go. But what it's going to be is like this. Okay. Now if you don't have brown construction paper, you could just color that. Okay. And they turn out really shiny and nice. Okay, and I would just use them to decorate your little workspace. And but please save them for me, because if we do get back into the classroom and I get all their stuff, I could put it together and make a try to make a memory book for the kids. Okay, that's all. Have fun with that art project. Bye bye.